Ever sent a text and realized it sounded rude in English? You wanted to say, "I'm busy," but it came out as, "Go away." Friends got confused? We've been there too.
Or maybe you were binge watching your favorite British series, and suddenly you're lost in a sea of unfamiliar words. Ever feel like you're drowning in a linguistic ocean, unable to understand what everyone's saying? Today, we fix that. We'll give you the life raft you need to navigate the differences between British and American English.
My student Steve tried ordering chips in London, expecting French fries. Instead, he got a bag of crisps. He was so confused.
It's a common problem, Ethan. I once accidentally asked for a rubber in a British stationery shop, meaning an eraser. Let's just say the cashier looked surprised.
Exactly. That's why understanding these differences is crucial. It's not just about vocabulary, it's about avoiding awkward situations and truly connecting with people.
And that's what we're here for. We're Ethan and Emily, and welcome to DialogueBoost. In this video, we're going to unravel the mysteries of British and American English. We know this feels overwhelming, but we'll break it down into simple, manageable steps.
We'll cover everything from vocabulary and pronunciation to grammar and even slang. By the end of this video, you'll be navigating the English-speaking world with confidence.
Okay, Ethan, let's talk about why this is so important. It's not just about avoiding embarrassment, right?
Absolutely. It's about building genuine connections. Imagine confidently chatting with someone from London or New York, understanding their humor, and sharing your own stories without fear of miscommunication.
Exactly. This isn't just grammar. It's about finally texting your crush without panic. It's about understanding the nuances in your favorite movies and TV shows. It's about opening up a whole new world of opportunities, both personally and professionally.
Think about job interviews, international conferences, or even just making friends while traveling. Knowing the differences between British and American English can make a huge difference in how you're perceived.
I literally cried when a student told me they finally understood a joke their British colleague told them after months of feeling left out. It's about belonging.
And it's about confidence. Feeling comfortable and confident in your ability to communicate is priceless. This tip, game changer.
And the confidence spills into other areas of your life. So many students tell us they feel bolder speaking up in meetings, making new friends, traveling.
So, stick with us. We're going to show you how to bridge the gap between British and American English and unlock your full potential. Plus, today's third tip will save you 10 minutes daily.
Exactly. We want you to not just learn, but to thrive. You're not just learning, you're joining the DialogueBoost family.
Now, let's get into some common mistakes that learners make when dealing with British and American English.
And how to avoid them. Because we want you to be speaking fluently and confidently without tripping over those pesky linguistic differences.
Let's get started. Mistake number 1, assuming vocabulary is universal. Remember my rubber story? It's a classic example. Yeah, that's a big one. Chips versus fries is another common one. People often assume that if a word exists in both dialects, it means the same thing.
Exactly. Think about pants. In America, it's trousers. In Britain, it's underwear. Imagine the confusion.
Mistake number 2, ignoring pronunciation differences. This can lead to misunderstandings, even if the vocabulary is correct.
Oh, absolutely. The way Americans and Brits pronounce certain words can be drastically different. Think about words like tomato or schedule.
Or herb. Americans often drop the H, while Brits pronounce it. It's a small difference, but it can be noticeable.
And don't even get me started on the R sound. Americans tend to pronounce the R at the end of words, while Brits often drop it. Think about words like car or water.
Mistake number 3, overlooking grammatical variations. While the basic grammar is similar, there are subtle differences that can trip people up.
For example, the use of have got versus have. Brits often say, I've got a car, while Americans are more likely to say, I have a car. Both are correct, but they sound different.
Or the use of collective nouns. In British English, you can say, the team are playing well, treating the team as a group of individuals. In American English, it's more common to say, the team is playing well, treating the team as a single unit.
And then there's the use of prepositions. At the weekend, British, versus on the weekend, American. They both mean the same thing, but using the wrong one can make you sound a bit out of place.
Mistake number 4, not being aware of slang and colloquialisms. This is where things can get really confusing.
Oh, definitely. Slang changes rapidly, and it's often specific to certain regions or social groups. Trying to use slang incorrectly can make you sound silly or even offensive.
Imagine someone trying to use a British slang term in America without knowing what it means. It could lead to some very awkward conversations, like Maria kept translating me siento to I feel myself.
Exactly. It's important to be aware of the cultural context and to use slang appropriately. But here's what most learners miss. It's not just knowing the definition of slang, but how, when, and with whom to use it.
So those are some of the most common mistakes that learners make. Now, let's talk about how to avoid them and start speaking with confidence.
We're going to break down each mistake and provide you with practical solutions that you can start using today.
And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Everyone does. The key is to learn from them and keep practicing.
That's right. Don't be afraid to experiment and have fun with the language. Language learning should be enjoyable.
Now, let's move on to our step-by-step solutions. This is where the magic happens.
Exactly. These are the tools you need to bridge the gap between British and American English and speak with confidence and fluency.
So grab your notebooks and pens, and let's get started. You're doing amazing already.
Let's do this.
Step 1, expand your vocabulary by actively comparing British and American terms. Don't just assume they're the same.
Create a list of common words that have different meanings in British and American English. Things like jumper, which is sweater in British English, sidewalk, which is pavement in British English, elevator, which is lift in British English.
Use online resources like dictionaries that specifically highlight British and American English differences. Oxford Learners' Dictionaries, for example, are excellent.
Flashcards are your friend. Create flashcards with the American term on one side and the British term on the other. This will help you memorize the differences.
And don't just memorize the words. Use them in sentences. Practice using both the British and American terms in different contexts to get a feel for how they're used.
Step 2. Pay attention to pronunciation differences and practice mimicking native speakers.
Listen to podcasts and watch videos featuring both British and American speakers. Pay attention to how they pronounce different words and try to imitate their accents.
There are tons of resources available online, like BBC Podcasts for British English and NPR Podcasts for American English. Choose topics that interest you to make it more enjoyable.
Record yourself speaking and compare your pronunciation to native speakers. This can help you identify areas where you need to improve.
Don't be afraid to exaggerate the pronunciation at first. This can help you get a better feel for the different sounds. Pronunciation is your secret sauce.
Step 3. Familiarize yourself with grammatical variations and practice using them correctly.
Focus on the key differences we discussed earlier, like the use of have got versus have, collective nouns, and prepositions.
Read examples of both British and American writing to see how these grammatical differences are used in context. Novels, newspapers, and online articles are all great resources.
Practice writing sentences using both British and American grammar. This will help you internalize the rules and use them more naturally.
Ask a native speaker to review your writing and provide feedback. This can help you identify any mistakes you're making and improve your accuracy. Step 4 is your grammar superhero. When you do this, high five.
Step 5. Immerse yourself in both British and American culture to understand slang and colloquialisms.
Watch British and American TV shows and movies. Pay attention to the slang terms and colloquialisms that are used and try to understand their meaning in context.
Read British and American books and magazines. This will expose you to a wider range of slang and colloquialisms and help you understand how they're used in different social situations.
Talk to native speakers from both countries. Ask them about the slang terms they use and how they're used. This is the best way to learn the nuances of slang and avoid making mistakes.
Remember, slang changes rapidly, so stay up to date by following social media terms and popular culture. Learning slang is like unlocking a secret language.
Step 5, practice, practice, practice. The more you use both British and American English, the more comfortable and confident you'll become.
Find a language partner who is a native speaker of either British or American English. Practice speaking with them regularly and ask for feedback.
Join a language exchange group or online forum. This is a great way to meet other learners and practice your English in a supportive environment.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. The key is to learn from them and keep practicing.
And remember, it's okay to focus on one dialect at a time. You don't have to learn everything at once. Choose the dialect that's most relevant to your goals and focus on mastering that first.
Exactly. Baby steps. You've got this.
Now, let's move on to a deep dive subtopic that many learners struggle with: slang.
Slang can be tricky, but it's also one of the most fun and rewarding aspects of language learning. So, let's tackle it head on.
Okay, Emily, let's do a role play. I'll be the frustrated learner, and you be the supportive coach.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
But slang scares me. It's constantly changing, and I'm afraid of using it incorrectly and sounding stupid.
I totally understand. It can be intimidating, but trust me, it's worth it. Let's tackle that fear together. The key is to start small and focus on learning a few key slang terms at a time.
But how do I know which slang terms are appropriate to use in different situations?
That's a great question. The best way to learn is to observe how native speakers use slang in different contexts. Watch TV shows and movies, listen to music, and pay attention to how people talk in everyday conversations.
So, what are some common British slang terms I should know?
Okay, let's start with a few basics. Cheers is a common way to say thank you or goodbye. Bloke means guy or man, and cuppa means cup of tea.
Okay, I think I can remember those. What about American slang?
In America, cool is a common way to say something is good or impressive. Awesome is another similar term, and hang out means to spend time with someone.
Got it. So if I wanted to say thank you to someone in Britain, I could say cheers.
Exactly. And if you wanted to say something is good in America, you could say that's awesome. See, you're already getting it.
But what if I accidentally use the wrong slang term?
It's okay. Don't panic. Just apologize and explain that you're still learning. Most people will be understanding and appreciate that you're making an effort. Remember, it's about connection. Laughing at your mistakes can build rapport.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. So the key is to observe, practice, and not be afraid to make mistakes.
Exactly. And remember, learning slang is a journey, not a destination. Just keep practicing and having fun, and you'll get there. You are amazing.
Now that we've tackled slang, let's move on to an interactive drill to test your knowledge.
This is where you get to put everything you've learned into practice. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. Everyone, here's how this is going to work. We're going to give you a sentence in either British or American English, and you have to translate it into the other dialect. We'll give you a few seconds to think about it, and then we'll reveal the answer.
Ready? Here's the first sentence. I'm going to the chemist's to get some medicine. Is that British or American English?
Think about it. What's the American equivalent? The answer is, I'm going to the pharmacy to get some medicine.
Okay, next sentence. I need to pop to the shop to buy some biscuits. British or American?
The answer is, I need to go to the store to buy some cookies. You guys are doing great. Let's keep it rolling.
Here's the next one. I'm wearing trousers today. British or American?
The answer is, I'm wearing pants today. But remember, context is important.
Okay, this one's a bit trickier. I'm feeling quite chuffed about my exam results. British or American?
The answer is, I'm feeling really pleased or happy about my exam results. Chuffed is a very British term. Pausing now, you're doing amazing.
Here we go. Let's take the lift to the second floor. British or American?
The answer is, let's take the elevator to the third floor. Remember that the ground floor in the UK is often the first floor in the USA, and vice versa.
Okay, now let's flip it around. Translate the following sentences into British English.
First sentence. I'm going to wear my sneakers to the gym. How would a Brit say this?
The answer is, I'm going to wear my trainers to the gym.
Right. Next sentence. I need to mail this letter at the mailbox. Translate.
The answer is, I need to post this letter at the post box.
Okay, last one. Did you have a good vacation?
The answer is, did you have a good holiday? How did everyone do? Be sure to share in the comments.
Awesome job, everyone. You've all done so well. Remember that it takes a lot of practice to get familiar with the British and American differences.
Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about some additional resources that can help you continue your learning journey.
There are tons of online tools and websites that can help you improve your English skills. Websites like BBC Learning English and British Council Learn English are great resources for British English.
And for American English, websites like Voice of America Learning English and ESL Pod are excellent choices.
Don't forget about language learning apps like Duolingo and Memrise. They can be a fun and engaging way to expand your vocabulary and practice your grammar.
And of course, don't underestimate the power of books and movies. Reading British and American literature and watching British and American films can expose you to a wide range of language and culture.
Also, keep an ear out for regional dialects. Someone from the South of America will speak much differently than someone from New York. The same goes for those from the north of England versus those from London.
Remember, learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and never give up.
Exactly. And most importantly, have fun. The more you enjoy the process, the more likely you are to stick with it and achieve your goals.
Now, let's recap what we've covered in this video.
We started by discussing the importance of understanding the differences between British and American English and how it can help you build genuine connections and avoid misunderstandings.
We then went over some common mistakes that learners make, such as assuming vocabulary is universal, ignoring pronunciation differences, and overlooking grammatical variations.
We provided you with step-by-step solutions to avoid these mistakes, including expanding your vocabulary, practicing pronunciation, familiarizing yourself with grammar, and immersing yourself in both British and American culture.
We also did a deep dive into the topic of slang, providing you with tips on how to learn and use slang appropriately.
And finally, we conducted an interactive drill to test your knowledge and give you a chance to practice what you've learned.
So that's it for this video. We hope you found it helpful and informative.
We know that learning a language can be challenging, but we believe in you. You have the potential to achieve your language learning goals.
Remember, the key to success is to stay motivated, be persistent, and never stop learning. And don't forget to immerse yourself. Traveling is a great way to pick up the local dialect.
That's right. Keep practicing, keep exploring, and keep having fun with the language. Today, you didn't just learn English, you gained freedom to connect.
And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more language learning tips and tricks.
We're always here to support you on your language learning journey. You're not alone. We're with you every step of the way.
And don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what other topics you'd like us to cover in future videos.
We love hearing from you, and we're always looking for new ways to help you improve your English skills.
So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Happy learning!